welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Sean Manaea. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's to third. Vientos tosses across to first. One up, one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Just off the inside corner, ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
2 down, bases empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ozuna went deep in his most recent game. Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves go down quickly here. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Chris Sale. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, center field. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francisco Lindor.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice. Double up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Albies over to first in time. And that takes care of Alonso. That's the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now, Austin Riley. Manaea back to work.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly. Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker at second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Olson went deep twice in his last game. Second inning here, no score. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch just misses. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. And Sale deals. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And he swings through that one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that's in for a strike. And it's
0-2. 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Manaea, a tall lefty, 245 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul, out of play. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So here's Murphy now.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And the Braves go down quietly. Still no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. There's a strike. Hard hit left side. Jump throw. And it beats him. What a play.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that's fouled off. Sale delivers.
Ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna. They got it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Luis.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th. Here's Acuna now.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now snap throw to first. He's back in there standing. On the ground. And foul ball. Ball 1 there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo makes the catch. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Atlanta, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Citi Field, leading off, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Sale ready. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
The other way, and foul ball. Misses off the plate, and the count even 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
All over that one right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nimmo getting ready to hit. Just missed.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Murphy gathers, goes to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Manaea back to work. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt
Here
Olson.
is Matt Olson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he hits a ground ball right side. And Olson is set down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Jurickson Profar digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
He swings and fouls one off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score.
Leading up for the Mets, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 2, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And now, Luis Angel Acuna. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Fly to right his first time. Step off, throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner on the go in the air, right field. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nick Allen. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And he grounds one to the right side. Alonso steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
This one high in the air to left center. Siri in position. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And now it's
Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ball 1 low.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back here in Queens, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Next offering is downstairs. That one missed.
I know his slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Makes a sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out.
Now
Technique was great,
right
reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No balls. 1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Next pitch is downstairs. Popped up. Olsen has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten it out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter
Marcell Ozuna. Next up for the Braves. In there, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Go-ahead run on base. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And that one fouled off. Late swing, fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a foul ball. Two outs. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. And we still have no score. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Jimenez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
left fielder,
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate.
Nimmo.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 6.
Here's
Designated
Starling
hitter,
Marte.
Starling Marte.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Slider right there. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Buck Farmer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. High in the air, out to right. Acuna under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And the batter now, Matt Olson.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And gone. Out to the deepest part of the field. He muscles that one out of here. His 16th homer of the year. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Infield shifted to the pull side. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
No, that's too high.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Allen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Murphy off of first with 2 away. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
So 2 down. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for
Oscar Brazoban takes
number
over on the
43.
mound.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swung on, popped up left side. Vientos makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, Luis
Got to
Angel.
keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Siri.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good
catcher,
sound
number
coming off the
13,
bat, man. And as he
Louis.
connected out front and ripped it into the outfield,
Correct.
that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. Riley zips it to first.
Got him, that's an out.
Lindor retired. Out number 3. Mets leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And that drops in for a strike. Brazaban, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the 9th. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Here's Juan Soto. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. That one to first, but that rolls foul.
One, two.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Grounds one to short. Allen. Over to first.
You're out.
And that takes care of Alonso.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Brandon Nimmo. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves avoid the sweep. They take the finale of this 4-game series.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Los bolsillos llenos.